into the online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Hi everyone, we're here at AFTERBUZZ TV for the New Girl After Show. I'm Britta Garsow, and I'm here with my lovely co-host, Carli Garsow.
I'm Paulina Aguilar.
Hey guys, I'm Michelle Fee.
Okay, so this was episode 2, and it's called Dice. And basically, the whole show centered around the app Dice, which is like the New Girls version of Tinder. And for those of you who don't know, Tinder is like an online dating app. I've never actually used it, but I think you swipe to like accept someone, and then you like meet up. Yeah, basically like how they did it on the show. So it started off with Schmidt and Jess joining Dice to like meet some people and get back out there. And yeah, what did you guys think of it?
I thought it was hilarious. The fact that they did the whole Tinder thing because it's so new age and modern right now. Everybody's doing it. But I like that they have Jess going out there coming off of the relationship with Nick.
Yeah.
So, and I love that they threw that in there just so she can kind of get the hang of it and get back into it.
I know, and we said last week in our predictions, we were like, oh, we want to see Jess back in the dating game. So I'm really glad that we saw that. And I also liked the new technology because it was an updated version of what we would normally see, like someone being set up or online dating. It was super modern. Was anyone else bummed that she didn't have one good date, though?
I was. Well, I was hoping her last date with Jacob was going to be a good one because he like kind of gave her that little spiel at the end, and then
they're both from Portland.
And then we later find out that he was
a comedy magician. I thought it was funny how all the dates were so like such creeps, but it was also very exaggerated. I didn't like that because I'm like, there's no way if she went on 10 dates that she would meet one guy that she liked. Like there was Malcolm who grows raisins. And
Two types of raisins.
Yes, and he put quotes around raisins, like they're some sort of quotable item. And then so weird. The turtleneck guy that eats whole chickens. And then there was the gay guy who said he wasn't gay, but clearly appeared to be. The Asian guy that didn't like Meryl Streep, the fighter who got in a lot of fights, and the guy with Velcro shoes.
But my favorite thing were the excuses she used to get out of those dates. Yeah. Like she literally wasn't like trying to hide it or come off from her head where she thought of it. She literally pulled out a paper and read the excuses. I thought that was hilarious.
I know, it was very real, very Jess. I feel like super awkward. Like she just didn't know any other way to do it. I feel like I want to use note cards in real life. Like just carry them around. If you like don't know what to say, like note card, and just read it.
But what I loved about it was that Schmidt was very protective. He was like, if this is going to happen and you're going to go on these blind dates, I'm going to tell you all the secrets and what to do on them. So my favorite was the whole taboo thing at the bar. Yeah. And I think another one was just his references, like pervert. No, he's a pervert. No, he's a pervert.
Everyone's a pervert. And Schmidt's mine. Yeah, I said in the first episode I commented how much I love Jess and Schmidt's relationship, and they're like my favorite friends. They're like best friends now. I hope that this continues through the season. I think it's because, like, you know, like when you're dating someone, you naturally become friends with their friends, and Schmidt and Nick were best friends. So I think that, like, that made, when Nick and Jess were together, it made Jess and Schmidt closer just because naturally you, like, spend more roommates.
And even then, she's not going to hang out with Nick every day. So.
Yeah, exactly. So, and then let's talk about how Cece and Nick and Coach
all got high.
They had the little party. That was also very dramatic. Yeah, I read about this episode before the season started. They all said they really liked it and they liked filming it. And then I was like, I wonder how this is going to play out. And it was really funny, I thought. Yeah. But they were all, like, how long were they at the party for? Like, how long were they high? Because I was just, like, wondering.
How long it lasted?
Yeah,
they get high at the house and then they go to the party?
Yeah. Because they didn't smoke again or anything or eat the brownies if Cece made them. They didn't even show it, did they?
No.
Yeah. So we don't know what they did. Yeah. But I know it was really funny. I just feel like Winston is so funny. I feel like he's so underappreciated. When he made the comment, what did he say? Oh, when he was like I saw a spider this morning, and I was like, I hope it's like Charlotte's Web, and you're friendly, and everyone's like, oh, Charlotte, like didn't know what he saw you, and he's like Charlotte's Web, super cool, super chill spider.
He's also so awkward and socially awkward that he has nothing else to say, and he has such bad ideas that he calls his friends dogs when they don't show up and back him up.
It's funny because he's like you said, he's always like been awkward in all the other episodes, and it totally reminded me of when he and Nick were trying to prank Schmidt, and he like would go overboard with the prank that they were trying to do.
Was that the wedding episode?
I can't remember.
Maybe not.
With the badger? Cece's wedding?
Yeah. He the one that, he got the badger, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the wedding episode. Bucky the badger, right? From Wisconsin. Yeah.
So, I mean, it's not surprising, but he's so hilarious.
He should carry around note cards from when he doesn't know what to say. I'm glad he's making friends, though. Friends outside their circle.
Yeah.
Well, I also like that everything that happened at the party is something that I would expect. Like, here you have Cece, who her game's way off because she's high. So she can't flirt with any guys. And then she starts second-guessing about her life.
Yeah.
Do I go back to school? Do I do this? And then Coach is he's just there.
Yeah.
He's always just there.
He's always just there. I really hope that they get more of a storyline for him.
Yeah.
Coach more dimension. He barely had a job. He was the coach at just a school and then got let go, right?
Yeah.
And then
he got his job back.
Oh, he did get his job back? So then, why isn't he at work? Like, they haven't showed, and well, I guess they haven't really showed any of them at work yet. Cece's been struggling with her future a lot, I think, and so I hope that maybe she like gets into other careers and we see her doing other things, because she was a model for like the first two seasons, and then she started bartending last season. So I think that hopefully we see her actually doing something else.
Yeah, I'm hoping to see something to where it totally shocks us, where like, oh, well, I totally did not expect that at all. Like, all of a sudden you're a genius in, I don't know, math or pottery or something.
Yeah, kind of like Winston being a police officer. Like, it was out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I know, and where's Ferguson? Yeah. Ferguson, I know. Where is he? I hope he didn't die.
Probably ran away. I'm sure he'll pop
handle
up.
it.
Yeah.
I hope they dress him up in like a little police uniform. Winston would do that. Yeah.
When he graduates.
His version of a canine.
Yeah,
His version of a canine.
Exactly. Yeah, Winnie. I know. Love it. But I'm really glad that we did see Jess getting out there again. And I hope that she finds like another serious boyfriend, because I loved her boyfriends in the past. Like, what's his name? Justin
Long.
Yeah, that was what was his name on the show? I still like daydreaming about his Jimmy Stewart impression on one episode. It's so good and so funny. But I really loved his character and I liked them together.
But what kind of guy do you think they're gonna give Jess? Like
I don't
a
know.
jock type? She's really dorky and adorable and cute, and
I feel like it has to be like a jock, because we've already had, what was Justin Long's character on that?
He was the villain of her, though.
Yeah,
the
so
same
I think
personality.
they were the same, and then
He was a music teacher, right? Or was he just a teacher?
He was a music teacher, and then, but I can't remember his name on the show. And then was Nick the only boyfriend she had after him?
No, she also dated one of her students' dads. Right?
Oh, Dermot, blah, 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 whatever his name is, the British guy that's like in everything.
McDermott's like his last name,
Oh yeah, what's his?
Starts with a D.
Yeah, I'm like really bad at his name.
But
But
then
he's in everything.
you have the guy that she was supposed to be Kate at the bar, and then they hooked up, and then she liked him, but then he changed his mind later on and came back to her.
Yeah.
Oh, then there was a doctor, too.
But he was the doctor.
He was the doctor.
Oh,
that's
really
right.
cute guy. I think he's really cute. What was
So
his
she's kind of been all over the place.
So we have to see something new. So she's got like the dorky guy.
She
the
hasn't dated the
doctor,
jock.
The rich
jock.
guy.
We haven't seen the jock.
the jock. And then Nick, who's like the average guy. So the jock would only be like the only one left.
And they live in LA. Like, what if she dated, like, a Kings player? That'd be so funny.
An athlete? Like guest starring?
That would be cool, actually. I'd like to see her date. Yeah, that would be... So, I mean, I don't know. I hope they get someone good to play her boyfriend. We know she's going to get one eventually.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, if she stays on Dice.
I hope she doesn't, for her
I know, I
sake.
feel like this episode almost, it would, like, scare me to go on Tinder based on dates they post. Like, I just wish one would have been good.
I know.
But it's too early. I think to introduce
episode 2.
Yeah. To introduce a new guy.
I also didn't like the end because I felt like the whole point of her doing all that and having Schmidt teach her was so that like she would have a breakthrough, and I think her breakthrough was I should trust my gut feeling, like I shouldn't listen to what Schmidt says, and like she should have trusted her gut about Jacob, and then like he turned out to be a creep, and so it backfired. And
well, they both like did an opposite, because once they got into that fight at the restaurant, Schmidt went home and was like, "Let's go on a date," and then she was like, "No, do you not know what dice is?"
Yeah, exactly. So it backfired for both of them, and I feel like they both had a breakthrough about it, and it didn't work out. Which
Well, did you
made me
guys
bummed.
think that Schmidt was sincere when he said that he really just wanted to date the rest of his life?
No.
Because I was surprised.
I think he still wants to date Cece.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, so
They had something good going on.
I know. And so I think he's just basically saying, like, I'm going to date forever until she wants to be with me.
See, I think I might be the only one on this, but I'm kind of over the whole game between Cece and Schmidt. I kind of just wanted to be like either be together or don't be together.
Yeah,
I
know
want
what
to
you
see them
mean.
kind of like go their separate way or just like get married.
Yeah. I definitely know what you mean. That's true. I'm sure they probably won't be together. The show probably wouldn't put them together for a while.
Right.
Yeah.
I think they're going to continue, like, the storyline of them doing their own thing.
Well, it's kind of like the Friends reference you used last week about how they waited to the end for them to get back together.
Yeah.
So that's something that I would expect and totally see coming, but it's like, all right,
I
come
know.
on.
Or they might do that with Nick and Jess. Who knows?
Yeah, that's
Like
That's
after,
true.
like at the very finale, it might be Ross and Rachel where they just get them back together. I
Now,
can
what
see that.
about Coach?
Coach?
Coach dated Cece for like a day.
I know.
A night.
Coach hasn't
night,
dated.
basically.
He hasn't dated anyone, which is
he's
sad.
kind of the most stable, the most normal and
Yeah.
stable person on the show.
He's pretty aggressive. Just anger.
Yeah, in the
Angry.
beginning, in the
Yeah.
very beginning.
I guess.
But I do want to see him in a relationship. But I also, like how we mentioned last week, I think that it's good that they're concentrating on their friend group and not so much in relationships. So I think that even though this episode was about Dice and about like Schmidt and Jess getting back out there, it actually really centered around Schmidt and Jess helping each other and like being best friends. And so I'm really glad that we're seeing all of them hang out.
Yeah,
Just be
because you know
normal.
that thing, like some people say, like you can't, like girls and guys can't be friends. Or whatever. That's so not true, and I like that they show it on the show.
It's not true.
Yeah.
It just like proves it.
I know.
That it's false.
But I mean, I want them all to be happy. I don't want them all to be sad that they're single. Like,
Well, they're happy being together because they are really good friends and
I
they do
know.
mesh very well together.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they're sad. I think it's good. It's kind of like
Well,
friends.
Jess
like
seems
we were
sad.
saying.
Yeah.
Jess seems bummed. I feel like.
Yeah, she wants
I think
to
she's
fall in
looking
love.
for a rebound, to be honest. Yeah, like she had those 4 months where they weren't really doing anything but going to weddings.
Yeah.
So
But she's always been a relationship girl.
Yeah, exactly. She
That's
said,
true.
why else would you go on dates? You want to fall in love and be in a
Right.
relationship. So I think she just loves being in love.
Like when she gets down to her bottom, she's like, okay, take me on these dates, tell me how to talk to guys. But at the end of the day, she still wants a relationship, and
yeah,
that's it.
it's
That's
great
very
that she
true.
doesn't get discouraged. Like after being on those 10 horrible dates, like she probably still wants to find a boyfriend.
Well, what was hilarious is that she came in to Dice very, very, it seemed like naive, because Schmidt had a teacher, don't get in the van. And then, and of old, I forgot what season, there was a part where they did a flashback of her as a little girl of a guy offering her candy.
yeah, I
and she
totally
took
remember
the
that.
candy because it was actually candy, so she like doesn't know any better.
I know.
true.
But
Maybe
to
Maybe Portland's
say-
very safe.
Right. Maybe it is LA, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, but
So
that's
she
true.
was very naive, but I thought it was hilarious. And either way, like at the end of the day, whether they're all in single or together, it's how they get there is, I think, the show. Like,
Yeah, I
it's supposed to
agree.
be a comedy. It's what they go through, all the stupid things that they put up with each other. So
Yeah, I want them to play True American again.
I know they will.
I don't understand that game.
I don't either.
I don't get it either. I don't.
But I
I've
really
looked it
wanna
up
play.
online. Like, how do you play this game?
I looked it up
looks
too.
So confusing.
Wait, who did? Someone
We
wrote
should
an
play it
article.
here sometime.
I know. Someone wrote.
Special episode.
Someone wrote an article, and they had played it as in their group of friends,
And it was way
And they
confusing,
were
right?
just confused. They said like it was just not even fun because no one knew what they were doing.
Now, is it an actual real game, or did they make it up for the show?
They made it up for the show,
Okay.
and then people try to like write tutorials just from
How to-
watching the show.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I mean, they've written them. It's just there's so many rules. I think that
Yeah.
it just you get lost in there
I
somewhere.
feel like it's just a drinking game. Like you just drink, get really
Yeah.
wasted, and just.
I know. I like
But
crawl
it's
on
running.
furniture.
yeah, but
Yeah.
you're always on furniture.
We'll figure that game out.
I
And I'll
know.
let you guys know.
I know.
And let the viewers know because I don't know. That just looks like too much fun.
Yeah, it does look like fun. But and you have to be smart because you have to know American history.
Yeah.
That's true too. It's like lava, and then they start off with like FDR.
Yeah, I know.
You lost me.
And oh yeah, before I forget, please go on iTunes and subscribe and keep listening and watching to us every week, and comment on YouTube if you guys have anything you want us to talk about or let us know.
Yeah, I read the comments last week. A lot of people weren't that keen about the episode.
Oh really?
But I think this one was better. I don't know about you guys, but
I thought they were both very good.
I thought they were both
honest.
really good. I didn't
Yeah.
really like one more than the other. So I don't know. That's surprising because I really loved last week.
Yeah.
I did too. But I don't know. I think that the season will just progressively keep getting better. I think they have in the past.
They have.
Yeah. Anything else? Predictions? Okay.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
Okay, so like we were talking about before, I predict that we'll see them all go on more dates. Hopefully Coach, and definitely Schmidt and Jess. And I definitely think that Jess will get a long-term boyfriend. And what do you guys think?
I want to see Winston at work.
Yes.
I want to see how intense that gets. If he quits, will he stay? How dramatic and everything. But I kind of want to see Winston and Coach's family. Like we've seen Cece at the wedding, we've seen Nick's dad, we've seen Jess's family and her sister. So I kind of want to see where they come from, especially Schmidt. Like he's very clean. Did he get that? And, you know, is his family just dirty?
Yeah. And I feel like his family would be very like type A.
I want to see Winston's family. My gosh, where did he come from? He's so great. But I think that Coach, I don't think Jess is going to be in a serious relationship. I think Coach is going to be in a serious relationship. I kind of feel like they need to bring another girl on the show.
It would be a change of pace, definitely.
Yeah. It would even out the field.
Yeah. And then I could just see it being a funny storyline for like Jess and Cece to like add this girl to their group.
Yeah,
and like it'd be so awkward.
Because they've known each other since they were like 5, like growing up together.
Yeah, so I think that would be funny, but I don't know if it'll happen, but I would like to watch that. What about you guys?
Well, I was hoping to see Schmidt get into a serious relationship because of what happened at the end of the episode, and also maybe Cece going into, I don't know, like a different field other than bartending. Like her like going to find herself, like who she really is, like if she really is a model or if she wants to go back to school.
Yeah. I feel like she'd be so good at event planning. Like I would like to see her in like the business world, you know, like
because she used to go out a lot.
Yeah, she like knows a lot of people in the industry in LA, and I think
I almost wonder if she's gonna travel. If she's gonna be gone from some
model.
episodes. Oh yeah,
maybe just a little bit. But would be the most shocking job to see Cece do, though. But be so good at it, like she had no idea she was this smart at this.
Be a teacher.
A teacher,
or like a
that would be
therapist?
shocking.
Oh yeah.
I think she'd be bored.
As a therapist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She'd be like,
that's
really?
true. Yeah.
Why would you do that?
I think she'd be a good like boss lady.
For something.
Yeah, for something.
Maybe she'll start her own business. That'd be funny.
Maybe.
Like
For event planning, which is
or
exactly
event
what she said.
planning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we'll see it.
Yeah.
Okay, so for social media, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Britta_Garsow.
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Carli_Garsow.
You can find me on Twitter at _Paulina Aguilar.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at _MichelleFee.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.